So many coaches that I talk to are so focused on engagement, and this could be one of the biggest mistakes that you're making if you are a Beachbody coach and that is your number one goal. My name's Ashley Shaw, and I'm the founder of the Fitness Leader Institute and Business Bootcamp, and I want to tell you guys and talk to you all about why engagement, although it's super sexy, lots of people are focused on it, but it actually means jack in your business, and it could be costing you a ton of money. So there is this belief out there that engagement is super duper important, and I definitely get it. It can look like there's a lot of people that are interested in what you're doing, and it can really make you feel like, oh, that post was really worthwhile. And the opposite can happen if you don't get the engagement on your post. You can sort of feel like, oh, like that didn't have the reaction that I definitely wanted it to have. But focusing on engagement is really like focusing on having the moon and the stars align and having the Instagram or Facebook gods praying to them and hoping that they're going to put your post in front of people at the right time. So this can tend to leave a lot of coaches really feeling like they need to be constantly on their phones. They get burnt out and they're so frustrated with themselves. And it's this constant cycle of a lot of burnout really that is happening. But when you actually focus on a different strategy around engagement and not putting all your eggs in the engagement basket, you can really start to form the business of your dreams that has a system that actually works. So these are the three main reasons why engagement is not going to drive your business forward. So the first one is, when it comes to engagement, you don't own those leads, right? Someone might like one of your posts, and at the end of it, you really don't have any constant contact with that person. You can't get in front of them when you want to, right? Because the algorithm puts things up. Sure, if it's getting engagement, then more people see it. But we all know that the delivery rate on Facebook posts and Instagram posts is between 2 to 6%. So you can have a huge following or 5,000 friends, but only 2 to 5% of those people typically see your post. And if you have to cross your fingers and really pray people see your stuff, this is not something that is sustainable. It's like consistently putting a ton of work into a post, really hoping it gets engagement, and then great, if it does, it really doesn't give you a solid structure of anyone taking action moving forward. So not owning the leads is one of the biggest issues with getting engagement. The second thing is, engagement doesn't mean that those are your people. So if you get 200 likes on a post, that's great. And obviously like it feels good. But at the end of the day, if those aren't people that would actually want to work with you and that are interested in changing their lifestyle, getting into fitness and working on their nutrition, then it's not leading you to a successful outcome. In fact, it's costing you time to put together those posts, and then to not have your people engage with them. That is where this, this loss of money really comes in, is that you're spending time doing something that is not leading people down the path that you want them to go down. And the third thing is, engagement can definitely be a false sense of success. I saw a coach recently had a post about, the first line was, "I'm pregnant," and then you read down further and it was like, were never words that I wanted to hear. And the whole post was about not being a part of ever wanting to be a mom, and that surprised a lot of people. And this was what her post was about. You wouldn't believe how many people commented underneath that post about, "Congratulations, like, I'm so happy for you." And like they read the first line and liked the post. So guys, these are really the three things that bust the conception that you should be focused on engagement. And if you are a person that maybe has been focused on engagement in the past, just know that it is not ultimately what will lead you down the path of getting more customers and building that successful business that you want. Posting is definitely important. Don't get me wrong, it is definitely important, but its purpose is curiosity. It's not engagement. Getting people on your email list is what matters most. And that's because you own the leads, right? Like, you can email them anytime you want. You can always get in front of them in their inbox. And people are so used to checking their inbox. People opt out if they aren't your people. You have an opportunity to really be yourself and tell them stories and get them to know, like, and trust you through email. So if they aren't your people, they will recognize that and opt out very quickly, which is great. It's like self-select, like, you're either my person or you're not. And then you also know that somebody, you can track if they're opening and reading your email. So it's like a whole different level. So guys, I know that it can feel maybe overwhelming because you've always felt like, oh, like posting and engagement, that's how I'm going to grow my business. But I do want to tell you, there is definitely an easier way. It just takes having a little bit of a different system in place and really recognizing that posts are for curiosity and for getting email addresses. And then your intimate conversations happen in the email box. That is where they need to happen. That is where the sales are made. I think people put a lot of pressure on themselves that they have to sell in social. That's not where the sale is made. The sale is made through email. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Drop your biggest takeaway below, your biggest aha moment. I always love hearing them. And definitely go to ashleyshaw.ca/monthly marketing strategy. If this is something like light bulbs are going off for you, and this is like, oh, I get it now. Like, I don't want to be having to sell to all my friends and family through Facebook. I want to take that in a more intimate space. And guys, when you do, you're going to have experiences like this. This is from Deb. She says, "You've given me new motivation and breath for me and my business. Your content's amazing and I appreciate you so much." That is the difference. It's breathing life into your business in the areas that oxygen is needed to keep your business going, because we all know when we're performing and when we actually see results, it's super duper motivating, right? Versus doing the same thing over and over again, relying on engagement and then hoping for a different result. It's really time to step it up. You guys are so capable of doing this. And I'm telling you, I definitely did. I waited way too long to get into focusing on building a list and really trying to serve my audience. And guys, like, ultimately, I can tell you that email is the way that I connect most with my people and with the customers that I have the pleasure of serving. So make sure you don't miss out on it, because it will change your business. So drop that comment below, guys, and we'll see you on the other side of my next email.